Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Yes, when I look at it, I get the light on Ding versus Gukesh in the background. How are we doing on audio? Looks okay. Microphone. Music. Music doesn't seem too loud. We'll have to trust it here for the most part. Susan Polgar, you'll be notified. Oh, okay, got it. I was going to say, why is Susan Polgar being notified? The usual delays in starting the stream. Tiger A versus Yamato. Jesse Gambit versus Ahmed. And Abu versus Charles. So who does that leave? A guy in the waiting room with me? And Lions LC. All right, I'm going to give LC a chance. I don't know if he's going to play it, but let's find out. We're going to give him a little checkup here. And hopefully this event, which happens at the same time every weekend, in theory, all summer long, this event, which is going to be held every weekend, will be accompanied by a 7 a.m. tournament for the other stream, for the other team, so that I can stream for the other team as well. This is a free pawn, by the way. My opponent has not seen this opening recently as a new D4 player, it looks like. We will see. There is an interesting line here that I'm curious about. I'm very curious about, actually. I'm going to have to investigate the idea of queen to d4 myself. I'm curious if queen to d4 is a realistic option. I believe that queen to d4 runs into h5. My opponent chooses one of the safest options. I did not respond appropriately, but he helped me out. I'm losing less time here than I normally do. But I will see if it works appropriately enough. Kind of take advantage of the awkwardness of white having played c4 in this Budapest. My bishop is not committed, amazingly enough. So what can I accomplish with my bishop not being committed? Interesting. Very, very interesting. We're going to pretend as though everything is normal. When it's not. It's not at all normal. And if he plays the most aggressive line, wow. I think I have to keep up the threats. Appropriately enough, I have to keep up the threats. Check, check. Perhaps c6 wasn't needed. I could have just castled. That would have been ideal. And now for something completely inept. Let us see. I do have some issues, don't I? I do have some issues. Here, there, and everywhere. He's playing queen d6 no matter what, it appears. So what can I do? I need to make a threat. If I can, I need to make a threat. Oh, I forgot that I berserked. I don't have time to think. What am I doing? I made a critical error here. He could actually get me in this position. He could actually get me in this position. I do have some issues. Have some definite issues. Queen to h6 may have been more appropriate. Then my queen is protected. Right? My queen would be protected if I played queen h6. I am trying to take advantage of all of his pieces being less coordinated, if possible. So far, I've survived this Budapest. We're going to have to look at the fabulous Budapest by Moskalenko soon. Absolutely soon. I also want to do Alekhine's defense. The Budapest Gambit obviously is high on the scale of disturbing the opponent who is new to any opening. Solid openings that shouldn't be played, but can. Do we have enough for d5? Queen to d4, queen takes g2, rook to g1, finito for me. I'm gonna have to do some dancing, it looks like. Some very serious dancing. The good news is we will discuss this soon. Have my old favorite book, Chess Openings Theory and Practice by Horowitz. And now, the standard, I need to disturb his structure. On that side of the board. Where are you headed, sir? Always probing those weaknesses.
Hi, Master Chess Dojo, I have that book.
Good morning. You have the book, The Fabulous Benko? Let's keep bothering him. The Fabulous Benko Gambit. It is quite lovely. Can I blast this center? I have to, in fact.
Heine.
Seth. No, the Horowitz book you just mentioned.
Oh, The Theory and Practice. Yes, it is a truly good book, actually. Can you believe I got away with this tactic? Can you believe that I got away with this tactic? It is hard to believe. Although, Maybe, just maybe, I needed to check him again. There's a very serious issue here. Oh no. And now my berserking pays off. Let's not get a little ahead of ourselves, even though I probably could.
Holly.
Said. Opening theory has changed so much since then. The London system didn't exist back then. Many would say that is a good thing.
Remember, I only have 19 seconds in order to win this. That was a very sad, sad move on my part. Queen to d3 was a very sad move. I believe there was a mate in one. My good old friend Hagai. How are you, sir? Good morning. Do I dare berserk against Hagai? No, he is a player of renown.
Also QD6 in the Scandi wasn't a move back then.
No, I don't think it was at all. Let's play the Scandinavian, folks. The toilet variation. Yes, this is called the toilet variation. Should I take once? I should take once. Can I go twice?
Holly.
Let's see what we get out of this deal.
It would have been considered a novelty.
Wow. We're just going to continue our development. Let's make sure there's no funny business here. Crossing my fingers that I get another chance at this. Did I get another chance? I don't know if I did or not. But I need to open up these lines as fast as humanly possible.
Holly.
Said. Why did you allow black to damage your pawn structure like that?
Just an imbalance, by the way, Paul. Paul 1e4. Good morning, by the way, just in case. It's just an imbalance like any other. Now, I could be in trouble if I did not have that knight handy, right? We have a knight handy. We have a rook coming to the open file. Whoa. That's craziness. Oh, he's after me.
Holly.
That's a bummer.
Said. BTW, I have a new high USCF rating 1577.
Takes. Can't believe I've got what I've got out of this opening, right? Can you believe that I've gotten what I've gotten?
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said. Damn impressive.
What I've got or Paul's new high USCF rating?
High Kingslayer Sloan.
I need to bother him before I go about exactly what I'm up to it. Should I? Should I bother him?
Kingslayer
Oh,
slow.
this is so tough.
Said. Paul 1E4 hello.
This is so tough. All right, we're going to go for it. We are going to go for it. I'm going to sack the exchange here. I'm going to give back the exchange in return for a deep, deep concept. Oh, no. I'm afraid I got mated. I could have gotten mated. I'm totally asleep at the wheel. Hagai is toasting me. What is my record with Hagai? 22-5? Wow, that's craziness. Absolute bitter, utter craziness. Should I actually survive this? That will be very impressive as well. I need to keep my queen on white squares, right? I feel like I'm going to get mated. I do. I do feel like I should be mated. He didn't want to checkmate me just yet, but he is going to checkmate me. There's no doubt about it. Check, 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 check.
Polly.
Said. He should have taken the knight.
Possibly. That was definitely one of 3 candidate moves. I'm not entirely sure that taking the knight is still the best move. But it's certainly troublesome for me. That much is true. Very, very troublesome for me. He's trying to press his way through. Leave this to me.
Polly.
Said. When I have been playing in OTB tournaments, I have been remembering your advice to think of 3 candidate moves.
No, always look for a better move if you want to be a better player. That is the number one thing that I can recommend. If you wish to be a better player, you have to look for better moves. I need some of my material back. I need some of my material back.
Polly.
Said.
Oh no,
I have some birthdays for you.
this is not good.
Polly.
Said. Joseph Chiral November 15.
All right.
Polly.
Said. Juan Borges
Oh my
Montes,
gosh.
March 28th.
Does he really have me here? He has me here.
Polly.
Thank you, sir.
Said. Eberekes June 29th.
I'm literally going to be mated of the next move after the next move unless I do that. Or that. Or that. So this is the only move to avoid at least being mated for a moment.
Polly.
Said. The last guy is a soccer player who won Pod Champs.
Oh, right. Is he the guy who played perfectly? Or no? So am I being mated? That is the question. It still looks like mate, right? It does still look like mate.
Polly.
Said. The guy who played perfectly is Dr. Lupo who was banned.
Ha ha ha. I believe he also unfortunately deserves some recognition. As much as anyone might hate to admit it. Oh, I can't do that? Alright. I should have played a different way, now that I look at it. I couldn't play a different way, now that I look at it. And we're out of here. Or are we? Is he getting that with check? Somehow we survived. I am not proud of that one. Hold on, I need to copy some of those to my list. Where's my list? YouTube tags, miscellaneous. Yes. Here we go. I don't know that I've added Teja Vidic. I've been so behind in time on this. Eberle, Control C. Now, there are a few dates that I'm really light on. So I have Joseph, Juan, and Everici. And I need Boris. A Yamato. We're going to play B3 against him. I'm going to be very, very sneaky. Now that I've made a move, I can get... Wait, I did get Juan Borges Matos. Everici. Joseph. Okay, there were 3. They are in. Let's see if my opponent notices what I am up to. Apparently not. Yes, I am, folks, sneaking into a bird's opening. We now have the bird's opening on the board with f4 and a semi-modern treatment of an early b3, bishop to b2. This is what it's all about. Let's get castled. Need some tissue.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said.
All right.
Anyway, take care and stay safe, John. The first have to go for a walk and do stuff.
Hey, Rogan Joe Sloan. I've been everywhere in my mind's eye. Great to see you, buddy. Namaste. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Rogan Joe Sloan. I've been out of it throughout the week for relatively obvious reasons. My daughter actually may stream with me, who is perhaps the major cause and bane of my existence at the moment. We're going to continue breaking down the pawn center. The French Bishop chesscast will experience a revival soon. As life, I am crossing, yes, both of my fingers on both of my hands. Can I get away with this? Is this true? I have to take him this way, and I have to see how he recaptures before anything happens. Bishop takes c6 first. Could have been more useful, or would it have been? We're going to keep prodding those weaknesses. The only good news here is that I kept my bishop pair. But namaste, Rogan. Absolutely namaste. "12 good moves." Really? He's opening up lines toward my king, or toward his king. How is he getting castled now? I don't know. I'm after that one, and I'm after that one. And I'm after that one. Moment of truth. So let's see, this is covered, that's covered. Are you really threatening to check me? I'm just trying to find good squares for my pizzas. Just trying to find some good squares for my pizzas. Nothing fancy here, folks. Just here to read the meter. There are some tactics involved. Staying sharp. Trying to stay sharp. Extra sleep throughout the week also helps. What in the world are you doing, sir? I really don't want to give it up. I really do not wish to give it up. Queen takes, queen takes, queen takes, rook takes, queen takes. Is he trying to trick me here with this bishops of opposite colors routine? I guess he is. We do have to watch out for some trickiness. Some trickiness, yes? Just try to activate all of our stuff. No offense. Hopefully no offense taken. So now, bishop takes d4. Oh, he's got that. Does he have that? Bishop takes d4. Rook takes c6. Queen takes c6. Rook takes d4. That's kind of annoying, to say the least. The thing that bothers me the most is that e1 is hanging. But I'm up in material. So because I'm up in material, I should not be bothered too much by this. But Queen E1 was very annoying. Chess. I need to be able to threaten you. That's not cool. Mm-hmm. It's got Queenie 1 again, huh?
Road.
Thanks for subscribing.
Good morning, DG Road. Thank you for the 56 months. I have somebody very pesky trying to checkmate me. It's very annoying. He's taking on F4 with check. All right. I don't know if he's going to earn this draw or not, but we're going to find out. What? That's craziness. He's trying to repeat the position. I'm trying to pretend like it's not a repetition. Let the autoplay happen. Nice. Can I go this way? Let's gang up on it. Now that we got that square for our queen. Do I not have a choice here? Namaste. Yes, that's true. The autopay and Twitch is a little bit annoying, but I appreciate it, you buddy. One of the die-hard original, and I think you are, yes, a founding subscriber now, as some of the others have fallen off. You've probably been a founding subscriber for quite some time. I do not have any subathons or anything to try to push anyone to subbing. I'm doing this because I love it. Whether I love it or not, I'm doing it because I love it. But at least I'm down to 2 days a week at the moment until summer starts. Where are you going, sir? Just as dangerous with bishops opposite colors on the board.
Said, how did you get this piece set on Lycus?
How did I get this piece set on Lichess? I'm a little worried here. Yes, Robbie is doing a lesson this morning. I'm not happy about this particular setup. And now, I have 3 pieces for the pawn. Jay, Jennifer, thank you for being a part of the dojo. This could be trouble.
Someone is at the front door.
No kidding, someone is at the front door. Do I get this? What do we have here? I can't take it on here. Is there someone at the front door? Oh yeah, I know who's at the front door.
Zed, how did you get this mic set on Lycus?
This is a feature of Lichess enhancement. Search for Lichess enhancement. I think I have it under Lichess. There you go. Custom backgrounds and more. Dress up your... Is this the one? Yeah, the third link, definitely. You can have this piece set on Lichess. Woo! That was a very narrow escape. That was crazy. So the last guy is a soccer player, won Pog Champs. TK BTS Sue, how are you? TK Shu. If you were a WNM, I would challenge you without a second thought. She thought I was trolling her. That's interesting. Where was this? A WNM? Do those things exist? That doesn't seem right. Alright, I'm catching up on all of this. Namaste, Roken. The Rook. I love it. The Rook. Yeah, you're missing a few O's in your name, The Rook.
Zed, I did a Lycus study about the game I lost to an FM I played competitively at least.
Nice.
Zed, don't tell DD that I'll have to explain WNM.
I don't think those exist. I think he's making it up. I absolutely believe that he's making it up. I think they're like unicorns. WNMs have to be like unicorns. Oh. I have been under the weather all week long, practically on my deathbed
How about
on
you
my
just
day
say
off on
NMS?
Tuesday. Yeah, National Masters is
Zed,
a very normal thing. Pillsbury's rating has fallen.
Zed, WCMs exist.
How do I wish to play against this fellow? Let's just play a very traditional, very traditional game here, just like we recommend to all the students. Well, never mind. He did not play the theory at all.
Polly.
Who'd
Heine
know?
says is a WCM and beat J Bonin in title Tuesday.
Well, WCM is different from a
Yes, that is a
WNM.
mighty title mainly awarded at scholastic events.
Grode.
Said. Youth events.
Grode.
Said. Direct titles.
I don't believe WNM actually exists. Come on. Who's funning with me? How can this possibly exist? Let's get fancy against we're gonna get fancy against Pillsbury because he has so much experience against me. Pawn takes, knight takes, queen takes, bishop
Have you played
takes.
against J Bonin?
I believe everyone has played against J Bonin, no? And what do we know? We're going on the complete offensive now. We have just one choice. So that's an interesting move. We've got more where that came from, but we're not done with you yet. And now for something completely different on the
Said.
other side. Can I do that? I don't know. It's very annoying.
Grode.
Said. I have played J many times.
How rude is this? J is a staple, a fixture, a standard bearer.
Grode.
Said. Road Bonin is also a very popular match.
Exactly. The Road Bonin Extravaganza. Did I get myself into this mess? I did. This is a very interesting and intriguing situation. Can I do that? We have to break up the Yankees here. So is this king and pawn ending really lost? That is the question. Really?
Polly.
Said. Looks drawish.
Depends on his next move. His life is going to brighten up quite a bit on the next move. Whoop! Wow. He's definitely got an option here. So check, check. We definitely have to consider this option clean. Let's cover all of our weaknesses. So we have 4 to 4. So let's see here. My king is closer. It's very annoying that I had my king on the wrong square. Honestly. Oh, did you get something out of this? That is craziness. I have to admit, I did not think that you got something out of this. Go ahead. But I got something out of this. I got something. Viral stigma. Viral stigma? You are a sigma.
Viral stigma.
Thanks for following. Do I have to distract him? I'm a little worried. That much is true. Oh no. That's terrible. All right, you got me, Pillsbury. That much is true. I need to see if I had a draw in that game.
Very annoying. So he had a nice advantage right up until this. Rook f4. I like my rook f6. Queen takes f4, rook takes e6. That's what I didn't see there. I didn't see knight takes d4. All right, fair enough. We got our tactic in. We know what's going on now. Then I feel like I was actually doing reasonably well. And this was a terrible move. That brings me comfort. He should have played g4. So everything's nice and even for a long time. And then, of course, it's back to nice and even for a long time. And I have the dive in, don't I? Oh, that's so silly. I should have dived in. Critical endgames, folks. Critical endgames. That's all I needed to know. That was the point at which I had a shot at winning. I felt with his king so far away, I needed a critical thing. Just a better critical thing. Herbert Langer or Jean Bigras. Oh, all right. Herb, maybe. Jean, I'm trying to think. But I haven't been to the NATO Championship in Canada. When was it held in Canada? I was at the NATO Championships in the 1990s, the early 1990s. We were in Oslo. I remember the 1 year. Oh, they are Canadian. Sorry about that. That's the problem with texting, right? That's the problem with chat texting. Let me think about this for a moment. We need to play e4. We haven't played e4 today. Well, isn't that interesting that our opponent plays e6 and plays should I have played c5 on the 7th move? I think so. Are you really getting away with this? Is this the right way to do it? I guess it is. I feel like I did it wrong, but I could be wrong. I have to try. So Herb Langer, are you sure it's not John Langer? I do it. Oh, actually, well, John Langer's not Canadian. Now that I think about it, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? John Langer's not Canadian. Bishop takes, knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes. Sorry, while I concentrate on the game here, just a wee bit. He's forcing me to play this. Oops. 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 Is he getting out of this? I do not know. How is he escaping, this one who knows the truth? So am I getting more than I could? So he's got F6. I didn't look at all of my options, honestly. But F6 was a pretty immediate move, I have to admit. All right, moment of truth. He's trying to threaten me. But he took an interesting tack about it. So we're only up 2 pawns. Yes, you have bishop there. First things first, let's do this. Just because I'm curious as to where you are going to end up with that queen. Because I wasn't expecting bishop to d3, I was expecting bishop to b7. Yevgeny and I go way back. Yamato has climbed ahead of me, solid. I wish I had time for more coffee. Unfortunately, the Desperado did the job. Who was to know? Knight on the 6th rank. Who knew what we wanted to know? And now wow. All right, I have to actually think now. Takes. Yeah, let's just take the other pawn. I don't think we have time for another game. So what happens, happens. Unfortunately, we don't have time for another game. William Kwok is still playing. Yamato, a.k.a. outed him as William. Let's see what's going on here. So we have an extra pawn for black. Not sure how this came out on the white side. Usually it takes the side of the higher rated player. Robert FP, it's great to see you though. I played in 1990, definitely in Oslo. But I'm sorry to say that unless, I enjoyed, basically, Bill Clinton disassembled the Armed Forces Championship when he became president. Basically, there was no more Armed Forces Championship after 1992. I think B3 is a decisive advantage for black in this position. There's a problem with that move. I still think B3 is a decisive advantage for black. As a barnacles. Did we hallucinate that that was a rook? All right, let's head back to the main event and see what's happening in the other game. Hagai versus Narata. Now, Narata has been with us all week in the 7 a.m. events, by the way. The 7 a.m. events are 3+2 for 30 minutes. They are educational events. This doesn't look very eventful. So for the next 3 minutes, Pillsbury's playing Evgeny. What in the world was this? This was a Black Mardemer. I like playing the Black Mardemer, so that's another part of the Knight C3 D4 repertoire that I play. Pillsbury just farms those rating points from me, I tell you. I am 11.5 to 46.5. That's how many. He's from San Marino, Italy? Wow. No, it's not Italy. San Marino is its own country. Russia versus San Marino at the moment. My first goal against Pillsbury was to play a solid game. I thought so. Lions HC won that game to finish on the page 1. Oh, Yevgeny is trying to finish on page 1. There he is. So Yevgeny has to get past. And if he has 3 points, he can push his way past.
Pillsbury is here. Where is Marshall?
Marshall indeed. I'm thinking more along the lines of Lasker. I'm not sure why we're downgrading to Marshall. We have had Capablanca in the past. Pillsbury, to me, is up there with Lasker. Although, on the U.S. Championship front, yes, you are absolutely correct. Knight takes. Knight takes. E6. Oh no, it's all guarded. There was no threat. Can we still play knight f5? No, just pawn takes. Keep forgetting this is covered. So white's down a pawn for real. And where is the attack? This is a lovely Black Mardemer. White is desperately trying to Get on that board. First page. The first page scoreboard. That first page. So rook takes f6. Honestly, I might have actually considered rook takes f6 in that position. Queen h3. All's well that ends well. Life is starting to get a little tricky and sticky here, Moneypenny. There is a stuffer, though, for Pillsbury. Evgeny may have to deal with a rather unfortunate stuffer. There's a stuffer in the works. Stuffer's cuisine. No, he didn't play it. Oh no, the stuffer that I was looking at was either bishop e4 or knight e4. Just stuffing this attack. Stuffing it up. Like the little boy in the dam. Putting the boy in Holland, right? Oh no. No, I don't think this is enough because the queen is guarded. You're going to need more attackers. You don't quite have enough here, Evgeny. And now both the knight and the bishop are pinned. We can't move them. We've run out of steam here. Right around here. He called his bluff, huh? He called his bluff, so this looks natural. I believe we had to play check. And get more attackers in. You couldn't let that one go. Even if it was bishop takes h7, king g7, queen takes, king f8, rook f1, queen h6, king e7, rook e1, knight f5. I don't know if there's anything to this attack, but certainly it wasn't with a very quiet move like queen h7. Your life is starting to get tough for Evgeny. So rook takes f6, queen g4, and bishop h7. Let's look at that. I was entertaining your idea. Before queen h3, let's take a look. So right here it probably has to happen. Rook takes, indeed. Yeah, this does look questionable, right? Rook takes f6, g takes f6. I mean, we have a perpetual check, I believe. We have, if they take, bishop takes h7, check. King takes queen h4, check, check. And then we have, of course, a mating attack. That looks pretty good. You're absolutely right, Viral Stigma. You're absolutely right. That does look pretty dangerous. Rook takes f6.
Thanks for following.
Yeah, indeed. Stefan Ha. Nice to see you, sir. Thank you for subbing on the YouTube channel. Please join the dojo. I hope this is coming through on the YouTube channel. I really do need the support. We're going to be doing a lot more instructional stuff and perhaps even a lot more IRL once summer hits. So we have the dojo daily. We're going to resume the dojo. On the weekends, actually. The main Master Chess Dojo is going to be on the weekends, every day at 7:30 a.m. And then the Rapid and Classical at 8 a.m. So I have to actually step it up. With the regular dojo, the 3+2 is usually Monday through Friday, but we are going to step it up. I'm going to try to expand it so that we'll always be on time for the 8 a.m. event. Oh, yeah. So let's check out the analysis suggestion. So I feel like something funny is happening here, right? We're really slipping. Not that we sacked a pawn for something in the first place. Yeah, and queen f3, you're absolutely right. Rook takes f6. Viral stigma is on the ball. Although I think I may have gone with check first. Bishop takes check, queen h5 check first. But is he saying that he has an advantage? Ooh, knight f6 is plus 2.6. You're absolutely right. And just a simple this, because the queen is pinned. So we do have knight takes. This is mate, ladies and gentlemen. We have to play f5. Oh, we're going to check. That's awkward. But indeed, we have this. Ah, wise guy. I wanted to play rook takes, but bishop takes, and the bishop blocks. So we have to take first. We're just up. We're up in material, right? Maybe forced to trade queens, but we have the better endgame. Maybe we're not forced to trade queens. Maybe it's all just as tragic as it always was. I think I might have gone for the endgame. Queen takes d8 was a clear advantage, by the way. Queen takes d8. Simplest. Absolutely. So I managed to finish in second place by a hair. I'm not sure how. Maybe my tie breaks came through. I thought I was in third. Namaste, everyone. Yeah, if you're gonna play the Black Mardimer, indeed. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing to the YouTube, following on socials. By the way, I am gonna try to up the campaign on the socials. I've been less involved with Twitter because I just find it too toxic. Since the selling of our country to foreign countries that are not necessarily democracies, I'm going to stay out of the politics as much as I can online, on stream, but I'm not going to stay silent for the most part. I don't want to leave the country. Tapas New had a tournament in Mumbai. I needed to advertise it. I will be putting it in the Discord from June 14th or 16th to the 24th. Lovely tournament in Mumbai that I wanted to go to, but I'm not entirely positive that I'm going to get back. I'm not going to get back into the United States. They search your personal and social media before they allow you back into the United States if they think that you are not a loyalist to the authoritarian. So, and this has happened to numerous social media presenters. So, needless to say, I do have a lesson in about 10 minutes. It's rather tragic. Not that tragic, ironically, because we are getting the big bucks for that. I do work on a monthly retainer. I try to see the students as often as I can. With summer coming, it's going to be doubling up time. What do we have here? Who do we have as a suggestion for a raid? I have to look for chess streamers. I don't follow everything all the time. Aha, there's Puzzle Streak. Suggestions for a raid, everybody. Namaste, before we lose all of our viewers. The moment you find out that I'm leaving, that's the end of it. I don't think that I'm allowed to raid leechess.org, but I will try. Wow. I am allowed to raid leechess.org. That's lovely. Maybe they have a viewer count special. So let's roll the ending credits. And we will see what leechess.org has in store for us on
Polly.
Said.
the Sharjah Masters. Paul 184, namaste. Please check out Falls. What else do we need to promote? Besides the YouTube channel, the socials, please join us in our Discord. That is the #1 place that I almost always get these stream announcements out. The stream announcements are always in the Discord, whether you have the Twitch stream stuff turned off or not. Cheers and ciao, everyone. Have a great day.